Or does she think you want to grab him and thinks you're thinking it too? Which is right. Because, like I said, if you're a normal heterosexual male, you can be attracted to a woman's boob, but know not to grab it, right? What's the difference? Permission. Okay. And what's permission? Her saying, ooh, how verbally, right? You can do this. Well, how do I know Mary Bell wanted to fuck me? Right? First night, we went to my hotel room. We had sex, right? What do you think that was about? We met at the Burger King. I wasn't even using my crutches then, but I still told her about the disability and everything up front. Even schizophrenia, even schizophrenia. That to me is disclosing all that to her. So it what? Will become a problem or won't become a problem? Won't become a problem. Right, but who's making it all an issue when I'm just trying to talk to her about what I've been through in the Navy up to the time I met her, right? Her. So, like I said, right. But does she think getting pregnant by me makes her anything than another woman like Daphne to me? No. That's all it does, isn't it? She's kind of worse because we did have a few coincidences and she seems to be exploiting that, right? What does that mean? She's keeping me hanging on. She's keeping me hanging on, right? She's giving me what she thinks I want, which is just in her mindset. But really, ain't that what she wants? Right. It's just sex. It's just sex. Especially if she's not willing to admit Patrick could even be mine. Right. But you can only remember something if you're allowed to remember it, right? But are you trying to trick somebody or are they trying to trick you? Or, they're attracted to you 1 minute and then they turn it off, right? You don't know which, I know. Or they're, again, what? Paranoid you're attracted to them, right? And you're trying not to be attracted to them, though you are. That can happen too, right? What's the difference there? You're looking for a girlfriend, right? There. But then she starts acting uncomfortable, right? Well, I'm just sitting there trying to eat my food, right? And I'm a normal heterosexual guy. That still just makes me think she's got a boyfriend? Or is it as interested in me as her, so I'll let it go, right? Right. Exactly. Now, when you're talking and trying to be polite to people, and they're trying to put some move on you, right? Positive or negative, right? What's the best thing to do there? Nothing. See, if she's really interested in me, she will what? Like Mary will let you know. Let you know. Mm-hmm. I do know whatever Mary Bell wanted from me, okay? Until I got fed up with no commitment from her, right? And had to go back and forth between Georgia and my fucking clutch going out on the fucking car I was driving. Up till then, right? And driving it pretty much normally, right? That I knew of. But of course, there's a lot of things with the clutches of a Chevy Cavalier. Right? That's a stick. And you're fresh from, again, right? A 5 speed, by the way. The fall. And you're trying to get better and using the stick temporarily, right? As part of proof, hey, my ankle's a little hurt, but I'm still able to use it, right? Now, that's not the same as being in the Ford Mustang, the yellow one, which was also a 5 speed, right? And again, then going to a Stratus, which is an automatic. And after that, only automatics, right? The Taurus, actually, the Taurus was first, and then the stick, but the Stratus, right? Because I'm trying to help David get into a car. And I think he's having a problem with that too. And starts fucking with Gwen and going out with me. But I don't know I was with Gwen. I'm not trying to be with Gwen. And the only time I was alone with her, actually, that I recall, is when she was going to her stuff with, what's his name? Um, Dakota, when she was having him, right? But like I said, right? They would even stay with me a little bit, right? In the apartment, right? And I let him sleep on the, what do we call it, with Gwen? And I even asked him what her pussy looks like. Kind of fucking with me, because I don't know. I don't know. Right? Mm-hmm. And he told me it looked weird, right? Not that that's my business, right? But I'm kind of playing with him, right? Like I said, I ain't even seen it. I don't remember the exact way I was talking about it, right? But he described it in a weird way. And like I said, right, that's not so I can see it. I don't even remember seeing it if I saw it. See what I mean? Right. But he's fucking with her too, right? If he's what? Doing shit with the girl in another room where I can't say what he's doing and having me baby shit her daughter, which I'm doing right. I know that. I know that. But I can't say what he's doing, and I wouldn't went right. Or just said it went in the back room. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. hmm But I would try to stop her. But if she's bound and determined, I wouldn't know what to do with her because I'm not going to hurt her. And I don't cause myself a music run, but you know who would. But like I said, I don't even know we had any opportunity to even have sex. I don't even remember driving up there and back at any time, to have sex with her. Outside of when, after she got pregnant, right? Then, I know. So like I said, right? I don't recall our whole thing, right? Just taking David to work occasionally, right? I never went there though when he wasn't there. Either. And like I said with Tina and Kathy, even if he fucked them both, right? Because he's got a bigger dick and he might be more into that than little penis and oral sex. And one of them like horses. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe both? Okay, some women want bigger. So who do I think would really fuck them both, David? David. Not me, not you. Because the only reason they would want to fuck me is I do oral sex. My woman. You get it? I think I'm average size, right? Which, if you don't want average, and you see David and Myron, they're bigger than you when you're soft. I know you don't know they're big or anything, right? You're not trying to look either. But like I said, they're taller than you too, so you don't know they're semi-hard or soft, right? And you try not to go there. You try not to go there. Now, you all see each other, though, when you're changing in the room. Now, I'm soft. I'm not even hard, right? But I'm bigger when I'm hard, right? So I'm thinking, well, that's what they look like, soft, right? Right. I don't think they're hard. I don't know, or semi-hard, right? Even, which is different too. But I'm not even semi-hard. I'm not even semi-hard. I'm totally soft. That's all I really remember about going to the river with him or whatever we were doing at that time as well. Anyway. Right. Now, I don't remember playing anything, like I said, except once in a while when we were jokingly doing it. Right. We're clothes on. Right. Alright. Mm-hmm. Never would close off. Never would close off. But like I said, they did see me humping the bed, and they told me about that. That's all I really remember, like I said, right? And I had a little thing for Orangine first, and I did have the word encounter with Molly where she was in the house with me. And I made a move on her, but she acted like she was asleep, but then she brought it up a couple of years later, around the time I joined the Navy. I was trying to join the Navy, right? But even then, right? That's when I didn't know what to exactly say about it because she waited that long to even bring it up. Mm-hmm. And see, the thing about causing someone to need especially at night, man, what the fuck are you doing? I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Uh-huh. Around him. But another thing about a smaller person, all right, and you got a bigger penis, is you might get really hurt him. But if he's got a smaller penis and you're more into him than you might try something and try not to wake him up while you're doing it. Know what I mean? And that's not him doing anything with you. He's asleep. You're, again, stimulating him a little bit, and then doing something with him he don't know you're doing. And see, you can do that with a person that's asleep too, right? As long as you are careful not to wake them up. Now, I'm not saying they fucked me. No. I'm saying they did something where I don't know what they're doing with me. I don't know. But it can't be sex with me because that will wake me up. And I might react violently. And I did take karate, right? But I don't respond during the day. But who found out they could do that with me first? Norma Jean. Right. And who told them? Norma Jean. And if she was real gentle, she fucked me and I didn't even know it. Is that what Myron meant when Norma Jean's a virgin about to marry Tom? I didn't even get her pregnant. I didn't even get her pregnant. But there's a reason for that, right? She's missing her ovulation day. Oh no, right. Well, she didn't seem to get pregnant with Tom real quick. See, like I said, right. If you're doing something when someone's asleep, right, and you're having to be careful not to wake them up, you're not going to do it like you would someone you married, right? And even if she popped her cherry with me, I don't even know she did it, right? Right. But what else is going on? What else is going on? That's all I guess. That's all I guess. Because if the person is really asleep, you don't want to wake them. And you got to be gentle. Not to wake them. Not to wake them. And that don't make you gay. That makes you asleep and nocturnal. It rises at night. Mr. Mojo rising. You can do that when someone's asleep, but they're not sexually aware you're doing it, right? And the person might not even ejaculate in you if they're asleep sound enough. Right? See, that's what's part of it too. If you're doing it gentle enough, and long enough to get your rocks off, don't mean I even know. Right? Or even came. And you wouldn't let get pregnant. I'm not coming in you. I'm not coming in you. I'm still asleep. I'm asleep the whole time. But I feel like I'm having sex with someone. I don't know who. Norma Jean. And then Molly tried to do it too. Remember Dean? But I kind of woke up and caught her in the bedroom. And when I tried with her, she acted like she didn't know what was going on and was asleep. And see, I don't do that to someone when they're asleep. Right, cousins? Because what that means is you're having sex with someone who's really asleep. And they're not aware you're doing it. Unless I come in you, right? And I'm aware I came in you, and you're not going to get us pregnant. I'm going to get you pregnant, right? Because, see, then what you're doing is you're doing it while I'm asleep but not wanting to wake me up, right? So you're doing it slower than normal, at your pace, right? While I'm hard, but not stimulated enough to ejaculate. You know what that means, right? I'm not aware when you came in or left. But if I didn't come, I didn't come either. I know. So why did I get Daphne and Maribel pregnant that I might have a suggestion I could have gotten them both pregnant, right? Now. How do I know? How do you know? Because I came in Maribel and Daphne. See, yeah, you know you didn't know when I did. And with Daphne, it was the 15th on, right? Till the beginning of March, right? But I traced it back from the beginning of March. That's where the confusion was there, and Jonathan was normal. Around 7-8, Daphne, quit lying. But if Amanda came, okay, and I came in her, you understand? She can have a baby, right? Even if you knock me out afterwards, Daphne. Difference being is what? You came in her, I came in her, right? I didn't come in all the other girls, right? If they're doing it with me. Not even one that. Not even one that. But see, they know. They know. And the thing is, if anyone can do it with you, well, the guy's doing it when I was asleep. I don't know. I don't know. But when you're doing it with someone who's asleep, I know. The difference is when mojo rises, mojo rises. Right? But mojo ain't coming. If you're doing it slow enough to not wake you up. So you're getting your rocks off or whatever. I just don't know what's going on. I'm still asleep. You're still asleep. Now, that's usually called what kind of rape, though? When someone's asleep. I don't know. What to call that? What to call that? In fact, I don't even know what's going on. Still. To me, this is another crazy hypothetical that should not have happened if I'm around my friends. Right? But I don't respond to you, and that's when I'm soft. But see, only Lisa knows what I'm like when I'm hard, man. She saw it hard. You could only make it hard when I'm asleep, right? But during the day, I'm what? Soft the whole time. Now, I do, like I said, have the wet dreams before I go to bed, right? But you can't knock on the door and have sex with me. That's different too, stupid. See, ejaculation results in pregnancy. No ejaculation might not result in pregnancy, right? And what's the difference? How you stimulate the penis when you're either consciously with someone or they're asleep and they don't know what you're doing, but you're not trying to wake them up either, right? Right. You know what that means? You know what that means, right? Now, no one, okay, can get in my door when at night, unless I what? See a female and I'm attracted to her and I let her in, right? Right. That too. But there again, I'm going to card you depending on what you look like. or how you get here, right? So I don't want no little girl. Want a woman, not some little girl. Well, see, like I said, if I'm seeing you at the grocery store and I'm sitting there eating my food, right? And one minute, I'm checking you out and, you kind of look at me and I look at you and then I'm eating the food, right, dude, right? And you act like kind of withdrawn, right? I don't know why. I don't know why. Right? Or I start looking at you like you're somewhat attractive, but I kind of remain calm, right? Because there again, you're just standing in front of me in the line. So what do I do? No, just look at you, right? To see if you're gonna do anything more yourself, right? And you don't. So I don't, right? Because I'm still guessing what's going on, right? I just saw you that moment, right? No matter what females in line, you see them as they pass through, right? Right. No matter what line they're in. So I know Lenora's name, and I know Katrina's name, and certain people's names I know. Certain people's names I don't know. Ariel, I know her name. Right. She calls herself Ari. Now all I'm trying to do is figure it out, right? Bye.